Yeah, hi, my name's Martin Taylor. Live here in Borås, Sweden. Englishman, of course. I've known Gary for many years.
Yeah.
I bought a 320 E30 1989
How long have you had the car?
Just under 1 year exactly, actually.
Right. Where does your interest in the BMW E-Series come?
Well, I had an E90 a couple of years ago. I got a 330 F10, I think it is, combi. I saw this on the internet. It was a standard 1989 E30 with a 2.5 motor in. The suspension had been upgraded and rebuilt, and I bought it. I actually contacted Gary for a little bit of advice, insider advice.
That, yeah. I was well chuffed, mate.
Yeah, so was I actually. But yeah, and then I know Mattias Bremerson from MB Motorsports here in Borås. He's an E30 expert. He actually is a maestro on these cars. But we started talking together about certain projects we could do for the car. He came up with some great ideas. Yeah. So what we actually did, the first phase was to change the 2.5 motor. We have a V8.
I know that it's not very easy putting one of these V8s in this car. Yeah.
No, that's very true. I got to be honest with you, it was a massive headache for Mattias, but it was a proposal that he made that really hooked me. The thought of a V8, 4.4 litre V8 in a little E30 really attracted me. We managed to find a motor. This was originally in another E30 combi. It was a drift car. It's a 540i M62 B44. But yeah, he managed to get it in. We had to do a lot of mods. We also put in the servo-assisted steering that we took from the drift car. Unfortunately, there's a lot of components and gear in the engine bay that I had to take out. Right. Or Mattias had to take out. But we got a cooling system from a Z3M.
Okay.
Put in a separate system here, which he actually did himself to give a little extra effect for the cooling system.
I mean, the radio looks custom as well. Is that?
That came from a Z3M.
Right.
But he had to do one or two modifications to try and get it in the engine bay. So yeah, it was a huge project for Mattias, but a very successful one.
Yeah,
the motor's good. He did all the compression checks and all the cylinders. Yeah. He literally took it apart to do all the checks, and it's a nice motor in a very good condition, actually.
Well, I mean, I'm looking down here as well, like the rims. And,
yeah, the rims. I used to have some E36 M3 rims on there, yeah. But we upgraded the braking system with the Porsche 966 GTS caliper and additional systems here. So what we actually decided to do as well was we got some 964 Cup 17-inch rims on there, just to try and complement the braking system, yeah. Which I think for me it took quite a while to get used to. Yeah. I think it's taken away the classic look, the BMW classic look, yeah. But it sort of turned it, I think, more into a bit of a street fighter or
definitely
a sleeper, what I like to say.
It's kind of telling the story as well, isn't it?
It is actually.
Of the car and its involvement.
So we actually, as I say, the suspension system, yeah. we totally upgraded and rebuilt all the wishbones. Yeah. And both the axles as well, front and back axle, and to sort of complement the brutal noise that you can get out of that V8, he actually customised an exhaust system for me. Right. I got a little infrared clap. I got two pipes. Obviously, it's based on a DTM system actually.
Right, let's see if I can get under there a little bit. So.
It's the exhaust system's based on a DTM system, the tailpipe that comes out the back. But what he actually did was he put in a second pipe that I got on an infrared little button here, which opens it up, and of course it bypasses the silencer here.
Right.
So.
Which is necessary in Sweden, like at some point.
Yeah, I've actually just had the technical inspection taken.
Right.
So I'm hoping to, obviously, I want to get it registered.
Right. Whoa.
So
that's a bit of noise back there.
It's pretty brutal, actually. I'm probably running about 330 brake at the moment, which for me, I think is ample. I've got to be honest with
definitely.
you. We had a little bit of a project to put a turbo on it, which could take it up to 550 or 750.
What's your future plans with the car? You're gonna
future plans on the car. I got a bit of rust around, a couple of rust spots. Nothing serious that's going to affect any real big modification, but my plan next year is to do a total respray on it. And I want to change the interior, actually, get a nice sound system inside.
You're not going to hear it with that engine, though.
That's very true. But yeah, that's the future plan.
All right, listen, if people want to see more on the car, where can they find you?
Well, in fact, you could find me through Gary, actually.
Yeah. So yeah,
and if
keep
anybody,
the channel, I'll put a few links at the bottom there.
Yeah, and anybody wants to go for a spin, or if anybody wants a little bit of advice on the project that we actually did to do all the mods, just give us a shout or give Gary a shout, and you're welcome.
Excellent, man. Thanks for showing us the car, man. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah,
and we look forward to seeing more of it, yeah?
Yeah.
Because we're going to obviously be following you a little bit now, following you around.
We'll obviously keep in touch, Gary, and I'll let you know any other grey upgrades or anything mods. But yeah, thanks.
Thanks for your time, man.
Safe driving. Thanks, Gary.
Cheers.
Thanks.